Aujourd'hui, je vais parler de what incarnations is the clean girl aesthetic and whether I think it is actually a new idea. Hey, Zempak here. Hey, I am an old dude at this point. I admit it. Hell, I revel in it. Being young is tiring, and I'm lazy. Okay, I don't mind though learning new things, even in my creaky old age, especially in social media years, right? So today I just learned of the clean girl aesthetic. I'll link an article below in the description that outlines what makes the aesthetic itself, I guess, right? But as people who know me probably know, I am a bit of a cynic. So really what I want to do is first define this clean girl thing and then compare it to what I know to have been true in the, not that distant past and see whether this new term brings anything actually new to the table. Or not, we'll see, right? Anyway, if you enjoy some random rants from a dude with clearly no production skills, like and subscribe, share and comment, or whatever. I'll be great regardless, because I just do these for funsies. Hit that bell icon. I don't even know where that is, because I've never hit that bell icon on any other YouTube clip or channels. But I assume, people who watch YouTube much more than I do know it, okay? So, let's first break down various parts of the clean girl aesthetics, right? In terms of hairstyle, makeup, wardrobe, home decor, and diet. The big five. That's right. Yeah, so hair apparently has to be slick back bun or ponytail. Okay, not particularly new, but totally a popular hairstyle since, I think, always in an office environment especially, right? Makeup apparently is meant to be the no makeup look. Okay, cool. Looking effortless seems to be the key here, but really isn't that just like the original objection towards makeup by polite society? Back in the past, like as in it used to be makeup is meant for prostitutes, therefore inappropriate for normal ladies. I guess unless, of course, you can't tell that there's makeup, then it's totally problem solved, right? Okay. Next is wardrobe. I believe the article mentions well-fitting basics, stylish but understated. Think off-duty model. Say what now? Okay, that last bit really threw me off because it's assuming that models who are not at work all dress alike. Okay, but the rest seems pretty easily attainable, right? I'm assuming for most people, well-fitting basics is basically what most of our wardrobes consist of, right? Now, I want to quickly move on to home decor. The only definition I found was simply minimalistic, right? That doesn't seem to pigeonhole about this particular aesthetics, right? Because minimalism has been pretty popular in at least the home decor circles for quite a while now, much more than a year or two. And finally, diet. Oh boy. Apparently, clean girls prefer matcha lattes, teas, or green juices and smoothies. As opposed to what? Okay, when has the carnivorous steak-eating girl ever been the popular choice for ladies, okay? I find this diet description to be applicable to basically literally any young woman who appears to want to be seen as healthy, right? Now, I'm not judging as to whether this is effective. Hell, I would like to be a contrarian and say one day, it would be great to see ladies stuffing themselves with cake with extra icing as a trend. But is that going to happen as long as skinny is considered pretty, in the Western world? I don't think so. Probably not in my lifetime, right? Now that my quick definition is done, I really want to get into the meat of my issue with this new aesthetic, and that is seriously, how and who really thinks that the clean girl aesthetic is actually new? Like, WTF. I mean, I think in the 2 decades ago since I started working, this look would just be described as looking professional in any office environment. Right? I mean, this description just screams to me a lady with an entry-level job who's looking to climb the corporate ladder in a company with a fairly casual dress code. Where your haircut can't look outrageous, neither can your makeup. Black and white and neutral basics are the things to wear. Juices and smoothies and lattes are the things to sip on. I mean, you just described literally every single lady in their 20s to 30s in a New York advertising company since as long as I've ever been in that environment. Okay, all right, so I started 20 years ago. Whatever, okay. I guess the only thing that I can't know whether it fits is that home decor part of clean girl. Because let's face it, I'm not cool myself. I am not now, and I wasn't in my 20s either. So I didn't see a lot of apartments of these ladies who simply looked properly professional in the office. But what I can tell you is, let's say even 10 years ago, sure, social media was already a thing, and ladies do love taking pictures of themselves. And whatever photos reveal about themselves in terms of their own home, it's always very well curated and not filled with clutter in the background, right? So, well, I don't know if their apartment decorating scheme can be called minimalistic. At least that's how they represented those spaces, okay? So, yeah, definitely leans in that direction too. And finally, okay, I don't want to make it sound like I'm ragging on this whole clean girl thing just because I don't think it's new, right? Because I think it's just a rebrand. But that's what new generations do, right? They think anything they got is a new idea. So I'm going to spend this last section refuting a bunch of the criticism from the linked article, right? That says what's bad about the clean girl aesthetics. That it is classist, fatphobic, racist, ageist, and unattainable by most. Good God, who wrote this trouble? Okay, I love arguing, so here goes my rebuttal, right? Let's knock the easiest ones out of the way, right? There are zero beauty aesthetic in the West, or hell, in the Far East, that is not fatphobic or ageist or classist either, okay? Where the heck in the world exactly is being fat, or being old, or being poor considered a desirable trait? I can't think of any, okay? Again, that's not a clean girl problem, that's just a general society hang-up on those things, okay? As to the racist thing, well, this aesthetic is being popularized in the USA, right? And so white people are still the majority here, so that's just a demographic issue, right? People want to aspire to what appeals to the majority, right? Not a specific problem, again, with this specific aesthetic or idea. Now, even if there were an aesthetic, let's say a POC came up with, right? It would just get co-opted by the majority in no time if it became popular, okay? That's just how social media works, right? And finally, is this look actually attainable by most? I find this objection super curious, right? Because the look itself is simply to look effortless, which really boils down to, if you're already a pretty young lady, looking this way should actually be pretty easy, right? Because this is a social media trend. It just implies that you can look this way at some specific snapshot in time, okay? Snapshot only, right? But the objection is that it is impossible to look clean girl style all the time. Who in the F actually thinks that TikTok trends is applicable for all of the time, right? Look at the styles icons of yesteryear, so Hollywood celebrities, right? In all their glorious fancy dresses when they're on the red carpet and all that. Well, you know, that really wouldn't be an all-time look either, right? So why would some TikTok trend be expected to be all day? It's all fake, okay? Social media is fake, okay? So is it achievable at all? I would say so, yes. At any given time. Snapshot. Is it achievable all the time? Like from when you wake to when you go to sleep? Yeah, no. All those glossy looks of, you know, one age or another, it's never, ever applicable for all periods of your life. Right? So, in conclusion, I think the real irony is that I think I married a lady of this type of clean girl look. I mean, I guess my wifey she's not in the under 25 demographic, obviously, but other than that, she's always got her hair in a up bun or a ponytail. She does minimal makeup, but looks beautiful all the time anyway, and loves herself some real minimalist home decor, right? So I'm not knocking on the style. I just find it funny she's been doing this for years, and now there's this new name for it. So I had the pleasure of telling her about this trend just earlier today, and she's been doing some new youth trend, and we had a good laugh about it. And that is why I'm making this clip, because, you know, things just goes in cycles. Hardly any new ideas ever comes into being, and I do enjoy watching kids think that they're onto something. Okay, so I don't know, yell at me in the comments or whatever, or maybe there's more to this whole thing than I know. Sure, I'll admit that if you let me know. Okay, now cheers, a la prochaine.